Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Sara, and today we're going to talk about 5 ways to showcase your energy as expensive. Before starting this video, I was thinking about what happened in my life that made me arrive to this point where I feel like my energy cannot be changed, cannot be given, cannot be shared with anyone. All right. And actually, these 5 things helped me a lot in order to achieve this point. It was more into a natural flow and not like a video, because I didn't watch a video like this one. But let me make things easier for you and let's figure it out together. First thing first is putting boundaries on time and on people. What I mean by that is start to learn that your own energy is so important for yourself before anyone else. Why do I say so? Because I think people sometimes leave without acknowledging that life won't be forever. So they would rather spend time not doing anything with people for no reason, just because they are lonely, they're bored, so let's be bored together, without thinking that's a day less that is bringing me near to my last day. If you think that at a certain point your life will be over, not in a negative way, it's just the cycle of life, and you think, oh my God, that's actually how I'm spending my time. I'm spending my time drinking all night, all weekend, and then the whole Sunday I'm dead in my bed. And then on a Monday, I go back to my 9 to 5 till Friday. And then I do the same thing on a Saturday night. And then again, Sunday in bed. How do I feel about myself? You have to understand that your energy is extremely important and valuable because it's not infinite. It has an end. So once you understand that, you will understand that you have to set up boundaries with your time and with people. You cannot give access to anyone. In this world, we are 8 billion people. If a woman gives energy to any man that approaches her in the road, we don't even have to go in clubs, no, in the road while she's walking. She literally should have a date at least once a day. That's the reality, especially here in Dubai. So if you give access, if you give your energy to any person without them showing the interest, the value that they're bringing in your life, and you give your time away by wasting time with another friend simply because you're a friend, or in any other way, by going to parties that you did not want to go, but because you have FOMO, fear of missing out, that's the reason why you're doing all of that, please set up boundaries. That's the first thing that will make you understand that your energy is valuable. Several times I had opportunities to go to parties, to go to meetings, to go to dates, and I refused, because I never saw the value on the other side that made me be like, you know what? Let's go for that coffee. Let's go for that date. Let's go for that meeting. I literally never saw the value. I see such a unrealistic value in literally staying home, taking care of my body, taking care of my brain, working on my small projects, and staying with my cats. Literally, I see more value in that, because that gives me more energy, more freedom, more power, more peace than sharing my time with people that did not show any value with themselves or in my life. That's the way that honestly I think, and that's helped me a lot to scream the type of people that I want to have around me. The second thing is actually invest in self-care and in well-being. Do you remember when I told you that I see value in staying at home, taking care of my body, of my brain, etc., right? You have to take care of yourself, because people did not come to this world knowing how to treat you. They're gonna literally treat you the way that you treat yourself. If you take care of your body, you take care of your inner side and your outside. First of all, you're screaming to other people, expensive. That's the first thing. And not only expensive, you cannot fuck up with a woman that is doing that type of work. inner and outward, because most of the times people always choose to work only on one, but when you're doing both of them, people cannot fuck up with you. They might try, but most of them won't even try. Let me tell you this. Take care of your skin, put moisturizer in the evening, put some perfume before going to bed, buy some nice lingerie. Try to understand what is the right hair color that suits you, the haircut that suits you, the glasses that suits you. The reason why I have glasses is because I want to do the video from here, but the sun is literally killing me, and I don't know why I decided to come without mascara or anything. So I thought I was looking cute and clean, but I look dead, especially under the sun with my Chinese eyes under the sun. So I was like, you know what, let me put the sunglasses. We gotta make it safe. I need to publish this video because it's literally the second time that I'm recording it, and the first time it did not work out because of the audio was extremely bad. So that's the reason why on Sunday you did not see any video, and now I'm recording it again for the video of Wednesday. So as I said, you have to take care of your body, take care of your inner self and outside, read books, learn as much as possible, watch podcasts, make your everyday routine that take your time, but don't level you up, like doing your hair, doing your makeup, taking a shower, shaving, whatever. Do it and put some podcasts in it. Like, listen to valuable informations while you're doing your everyday routine. Why do I say so? It's because sometimes it happens that you just keep it like back rumor, you're not really listening to what they're saying. It's fine, you can watch the video again, that's not an issue. But most of the times you're actually listening to what they say and you're resonating to that, and you're getting your brain used to brainwash you and think the same way they do think. I'm talking about successful people. Please don't go and watch any type of comedy. Like, do really useful things that will help you in your future. So read books, drink a lot of water, take care of your skin, take care of your hair, take care of yourself, 360 degrees, because that thing first screams as expensive. When someone sees you for the first time, the type of impression that they get out of you in the first 10 seconds counts more than any word that you can tell them within 1 hour. And when you're well put together and you look good, I'm not saying you look expensive because Louis Vuitton, because Gucci, because... No, I'm telling you, look clean, look put together, look, clean. You will look automatically expensive. That's the main thing. A lot of people tell me, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Third thing is curate your environment. Okay, I have a question for you. If you are in a country where no one believes in YouTube, literally no one believes in YouTube. You're in a city, let's say a city, let's make it smaller, okay? Where no one believes in entrepreneurship, YouTube, social media. Do you think, is it gonna be easier for you to build something like that? Or is it gonna be harder for you to believe in yourself in order to build something like that? It's gonna be automatically harder. That's the reason why myself, I left Italy in the first place, because I never saw growth in there. So I knew that the first step for me to understand what I want to do in my life was leaving the type of mindset. People always complaining, people always putting the blame on the government, people always saying I'm broke because government does like this while they're staying at home, not doing nothing and getting 750 euro a month to be maintained, and they're just my own age. But then I should feel hungry enough to make a lot of money, and once inshallah I will make money, have to give 50-60% of my own money to the government that I'm complaining about. So no, it does not work like that. So the first thing when you want to change is literally work on your environment. When you want to lose weight, what do? You go, you check what you have in the fridge that you have to trash, that you cannot eat because you're living alone. And if you don't eat it... Sorry, I had to change the location of the camera simply because of the sun that was hitting too strong on the camera. I think I was talking about the environment, right? That you have to change it. When you want to lose weight, first thing first, what you do is go and clean all the environment, everything what you have in your apartment, in order to make sure that when you're doing your journey in order to lose weight, you're not going to go into temptations to the old patterns. That's the same thing. You need to change yourself in order to proclaim that you have expensive energy, because you cannot proclaim it out of nowhere without doing anything on yourself and without doing the real work that it needs to be done. So we gotta work on ourselves, women. And the first thing I would say is clean your environment, because that's the way that you're saying to the world, there's nothing that can come up to me at the moment that can actually put me in the position where I will take the same poor decisions as before. And it's gonna also, having the right environment will also push you to give even more, to be even better. Most of people think that inner power is the most important thing, and yes, inner power is extremely important, but there's no inner power that can survive in a deadly environment. There's literally none. Like the way that I was living back in Germany, as I told you several times, I was extremely depressed. I didn't even want to leave because I was in such a wrong environment that I could not perform my best. But now that I'm here in Dubai, I see everyone with a nice shape. I see everyone with amazing hair. I see everyone doing their best to achieve something at least. That's made me realize that yes, my inner power is extremely important. But if I wasn't here, I would have not been the same. I never reached this body within 5 years back in Germany. And this is the body I had when I was a teenager. And I will have even a better body because this is literally nothing compared to what I want. And same thing about my portfolio, same thing about my confidence, same thing about my speech, my way of talking, my way of communicating with people. So the environment will do such a big thing that you don't even think it could, but it will. And once you're gonna change it, that's the only moment that you're gonna literally understand what I'm saying at the moment. Because while you're hanging out with the same friends, while you're having the same type of routine, let's say you're someone that drinks a lot and smokes weird stuff, right? Let's say you're someone of them. If you don't clean up yourself from these type of things, you will never see the power of being healthy. And you will even see the fact that being healthy is overrated. You will think this way. You will think like, oh, who makes me do it? Like, I'm doing so good. I'm looking good even though I'm doing all of this while you're literally killing yourself inside. And you cannot change till you change your environment. You cancel all of the friends that make you take that decisions. You cancel all of the people that put you in that position to do that type of things, and all the patterns that put you in the position of buying that stuff, that is alcohol or anything else. Change your environment. That comes even before the boundaries comes together. And the other point was self-care. Like everything, as you see, all of them come together. But I think the last one will be the most important one. The fourth point is keep learning and growing. And again, this is something we already spoke about, but I will repeat myself. When you learn new skills, that's how you become valuable. You don't become valuable on degrees. You don't become valuable on how many people, your network, how many people you know, because your network is useless unless you have skills in order to take out of them what you need in that moment. That in this case can be sales. But unless you have skills, you're useless to society, you're useless to yourself, and your energy is not that expensive, because no one will ask your energy unless they want to just go to party, just go to do silly things, right? But we want to give that type of expensive vibe. We want to give that type of unreachable type of woman, right? So we have to have a nice shape, yeah? But that nice shape, it better comes with a brain. It better comes with a brain, all right? You have to work a lot on your brain, on growing, on improving. That's how you're gonna notice that your energy is gonna be expensive, because your taste on men, your taste on environments is gonna be different. If before you were liking the bad boy, tattooed, six-pack, there, sitting personal trainer with any woman, but you know, he's treating you poorly, so that makes you want him so bad. Once you're gonna start working on yourself, on your brain, and your brain cells start working, that's when you're gonna be like, oh, did I really like that? Did I? That's when the switch will come. And the most important thing is that when you're working on yourself, you will understand that not everyone can get access to your knowledge and not everyone can understand your knowledge. And that's something that I'm facing a lot lately, because I knew a lot in the past, but I never spoke much. Now I know a lot and I also talk much. And I'm getting a lot of kickbacks because my energy sometimes seems too much for them. So I'm grateful for that, because that means that not everyone can understand the type of mental work that I'm doing, and that not everyone can appreciate it. But at the same time, you should do the same, because it's gonna put you in the same position where the more knowledge you have, the more you're gonna be disgusted from people that don't have any knowledge. And when it comes to men, even worse, literally even worse. When someone can just chew a gum all day long and don't do anything and just be there and you're just like, bro, are you serious? Can you get your things together? Thank you. Learn, improve, grow. Like this life, don't take life for granted. This life is gonna end, and you will have two choices: to remember what you did in your life, or to regret the fact that you did not do anything and you left day by day, paycheck to paycheck. Like, doesn't it scare you that you're wasting your life, that instead of living life, you are surviving the life that was given to you? Isn't that scary? Do you know how many people are actually surviving the life they got and they're not really living it? And I'm talking about all the people that don't have dreams, don't have goals. When you ask them, what's gonna be your goal within 5 years? I'm not trying to understand how much I'm gonna dig out of you. I'm trying to understand if you're actually living life, if you're having goals, if you're like, are you working on something? And when I say are you working on something, I'm not talking only about projects. Are you working on yourself? Because I'm the type of woman that I'm gonna put you accountable, and I'm gonna check every 6 months how many things did you change in yourself. I don't want to stay with the same type of men. I don't want to stay with the same type of friends. I don't want to stay with the same type of environments. I need change. I need growth. If I don't see this thing happening in my life every 6 months, I go in depression. Why? Because instead of living life, I am surviving it. And I really cannot stand people that do survive life come then to me and judging me for what I'm doing, because that's too much. You don't need all of that confidence. You don't need all of that. And I'm just like, work on yours instead of judging mine. The last point is actually the most important one. Let's say you work on all of these things. You work on your body, you work on your brain, you work on your energy, you work on your surroundings, you work on, the first point was, you work on your boundaries, right? While you're doing all of these, automatically people will feel threatened by you. Automatically people will try to push you back. Automatically people will try to humble you, because how dare you have such a high confidence? How dare you want to be the way that you want to be? How dare you claim that you have high energy? Like, who are you? Oh, so you don't want to go out with us anymore? Ew. That's the way that type of people think, right? So that's the moment where you have to surround yourself only by positive people, only by delusional, dreaming people. I don't want any negative person. I don't want anyone nagging around me. I don't want anyone victimizing life around me. I want someone that takes accountability, that is realistic, or even better, delusional about themselves, in order for me to keep it up. Because let me tell you something, in the previous company where I was working, I was literally, I think, the one with the highest confidence in there, and everyone was just like a zombie. Like, everyone was like, all right. Let me tell you, if I stood in that job for at least 1 year, I would have become like them. Because you cannot put so much energy out around people that are dead. And if you want to do so, then you have to change the environment. So make sure that wherever you go, you are looking only for people that are positive. When I tell you within a year I have this goal, and that goal is not even reachable in their mind in the next 5 years, instead of telling you, oh, that's unrealistic, come on girl, like, just make sure that you end up the year with this money, right? I want people to tell me, okay, what's the plan for that? The plan makes sense. So can we raise the goal from this number to this one? That's the type of people that you should have around you, because that's the way that you keep your energy inside of you. You share expensive energy, because having an expensive energy does not mean that only you have an expensive energy. Also, the people around you do have an expensive energy, because they also have boundaries. They also have goals. They also take care of themselves. They also want to look and to be the best version of themselves every time. And also thinking positively helps a lot in order to be a positive person, to be a good person in the society. So when you become the type of person that you want to attract, that's when you're gonna attract them, because you're gonna literally be going in the same places, in the same times, and thinking the same way. You will have more things in common than things against. So surround yourself, as I said, from positive energy, positive people, positive environments. Don't let the environment around you to put you down. That's the last point. Thank you really much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about that. And I'm so sorry that I did not come out with a video last week, but no worries. I will make you forgive me. Thank you really much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.